fight between Jenny Habrick and Oleh Boikov. For tonight,
You've got to take into account his
Next on our main card fight list, two titans. In the red corner, at the age of 39, 187 centimeters, 110 kilos, and I've seen that man deadlift nearly 3 times that. Experience of 11 years, again another fighter who was winning most of his fights before they even started counting them. Bringing his captaincy up from a club down south near Plymouth. That boy has driven here to be here tonight to fight for your entertainment and indeed my own. In the red corner, Nikki Barnes. And against him, all the way from Ukraine. At the age of 38, 191 centimeters in height, 105 kilos, with 5 years of experience in this sport, starting only recently, though, with a professional 1-for-1 record. He's been kicking about since 2011 on and off, but recent geopolitical events meant that he's not been particularly busy with this sport. He's been elsewhere. But he's joined us today to go absolutely toe-to-toe with Barney in a fight which I do not doubt will impress all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, Oleh Boikov.
Now this is going to be a absolutely crazy fight. Barney, what an incredible fighter. He's White Company's pro fighting legend. Just as everybody, just as Bogusz and Dan and Oleh, last fight night has shown incredible grit and strength and ability against Dan Winter. Now this is like you said,
it's a brilliant fight, absolute titans.
Two titans. Now both of their games are very, very different. You see,
driving those shots in, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Dropping that buckler in. Oleg's absolutely solid fencer. Barney watched him last fight night. He knows Oleg's good at this, and he's not going to give him the time of day.
That's true, and I was going to talk about these two fighters stylistically. You see, Barney is more of a brawler. That's right. The boring White Company style, slammed into the list and then drown them. Whereas Oleh, you know, he's 110 kg. No, sorry, that's Barnes.
105, nearest damn it though.
Yeah, 105 kg.
A good Sunday dinner away.
He moves like a lightweight.
Absolutely, he does. On his absolute toes the whole bloody game, and he strikes with power as well. When him and Barney, him and Dan, sorry, were going strike to strike. Flow, flow. Beautiful to watch.
Cling,
not being funny, but here as well, like watching the swords bite. And Barney's going for hand shots now.
Yeah,
that's there as well, but also to unnerve him because you feel those shots. If he gets those gaps, if he gets those fingers, those thumbs, you absolutely feel it, and you don't want to hit him anymore.
Now these two fighters are teammates, and yeah, they know how they fight. They know each other's games, you know. Oleh is going to try and outfence the Barney, and do you know what? Barney's not used to that kind of fight, you know. Now Oleh is naturally denying Barney's style because he's just so damn tall and heavy.
It's like rock'em sock'em robots.
Yeah, this is like watching Jaegers fight. Wow. Absolutely towering over Mary over there.
I don't know how that steel is tempered, but it rings when it strikes.
Okay, these two fighters toying with each other. I love Oleh's fencing. It's incredible. Oh my god. I, as a 85-kilo fighter, cannot fence for shit.
Barney's
like,
toying
as fast
with him.
Ooh, beautiful straight left.
Absolutely. Oleh keeps passing up the blow, which Barney keeps catching on his buckler, so he's not scoring. There we go.
Oh, beautiful
brilliant
takedown
backhand.
attempt. Okay, Barney keeps going for that hand snipe, which
well,
is...
I think Barney realizes 2 rounds left, and if he can ruin that hand, it makes those rounds a lot easier, doesn't it?
I mean, it just takes one hand, one shot, you know?
Yeah, one shot, finds the gap or weak spot.
That's right. Oof, beautiful left straight. I mean, Barney is a ferocious fighter.
Yeah, he is.
And these punches, you know, they hurt. He's putting all that weight behind him. Now, Barney's got a lot of experience on the ground. He's a jiu-jitsu martial artist, purple belt. He's not fought for a while.
The man likes his BJJ.
He's not been training for a while, BJJ, but because he's an owner of a club and has been getting his club up and running. So he didn't get quite as much practice as he would like to, but I would think that this is where he finds the most comfort, on the ground, on top of Oleh. Obviously, there is a risk of
absolutely.
Exact
you can't be guaranteed that goes one way, can't you? Like, it cannot be guaranteed that only goes one way. There's absolutely dropping in shots, and Oleh could absolutely roll him over and get his own way. As he ends up on top, he'll absolutely ruin him. But I think grapples between these two are going to be bloody dangerous, because I mean, I can't guarantee which way that's going to come out. Can you?
No, me neither. Although it feels like Oleh is a bit lighter with his fencing. But Barney has come out very, very strong. He's landed some powerful shots. I would call this round a draw, personally.
You know, I'm inclined to agree with you. That was absolute toe-to-toe. The only thing I think that Barney might have the edge for is at the very beginning, when he got that flurry of hook shots into his helmet, with the buckler and against Oleh's helmet at the very, very beginning. That's the only thing I can think that might break this. But again, I am not a linesman. And I'm not one for a bloody good reason. I say they'll have a better idea of what's going on, but for me it was sodding close one way or the other, wasn't it? That's
right. And Barney's proving that, you know, he's not going to be doing this boring white company pin and grind style. He's fencing Oleh.
To be honest, I expected Barney to try and grind and grapple and absolutely wear him out. Because that's his game. So this is a pleasant surprise, Damien. This is very entertaining. But
wouldn't you say Oleh is naturally countering this style with his size and weight?
And it could well be the fact that that is Barney's plan, and that is what Barney wants to do. Barney hasn't been allowed to do it because Oleh's still keeping it at arm's length.
I mean, Oleh just doesn't want to. He's not going to let him bully him. No. You know, and Barney is a bully.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So his fighting style is bullying ball, and he's pushed him in the corner, and then just as I say, attritional fighting.
But the thing is, Oleh you can see him smile through his warfare. It's a terrifying sight.
Barney's known as shark eyes to his team.
Yes.
Because you just see the dead eyes staring back at you through the helmet.
Okay, well, round 2. Here we go, boys, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you see those sparks?
Yeah, from bucklers, right?
That sword keeps changing angles in Oleh's hand. I wonder if that's because of Barney's strikes against it earlier.
Tell you what, Barney is definitely fighting Oleh's game.
He is.
Which is impressive, but also worrying because, well, he is not fighting his own game. However, what do I know about
There's another round of this yet, don't you worry.
True, that is true. Beautiful pings. Oh, the scoff from Oleh. Because Barney keeps trying to snipe his hand, and well, you hit that thumb. That's gonna hurt.
Good lad.
Okay.
Come on, lads. Come on.
Oof, the jab exchange. Lovely. Right. So Oleh seems to be very, very confident, and I wonder if he's got more to go. And you can see that Barney inviting him over to list.
God, I can smell the ozone, Damien.
That's right, yeah. And you can see that Barney is, he's...
Do you want to play my game? Absolutely not. I'm not playing your game.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm too smart, and I've seen too much evidence of what happens when you play your game to want to play that game myself. So Barney's trying to tempt him towards the list.
Lovely high kick.
Yeah.
Well, if you can call it a high kick, I mean, it would have been a high kick on me. Yeah. Certainly.
I think it's going for Oleh's armpit. It's a high kick.
Wow, okay, right. So Oleh seems to be, starting to pick him apart. Oh, incredible shots, very heavy. You can see that.
So that bounced off the girder, was it just me?
Yeah. Well, Barney is getting tired, I think, and this is why
he's a grinding fighter.
He's slowing down, yeah. He just needs to push him into the corner and grind him down. The problem is, it is boring, and he doesn't want to do that, I think. He fancies
He
himself.
keeps tempting Oleh to
being
try and come
more
to the ball. Whoa! Oh,
Beautiful!
Beautiful trip kick. Absolutely
Beautiful
brilliant.
kick.
Oh,
my
Barney
God.
didn't keep the
He
grapple. That's a
did
shame.
not take advantage of that,
Oh.
but that was incredible. Caught him just as he was stepping.
Absolutely beautiful.
That was...
Brilliant little kick as well.
I'll tell you what, he's attempting it again. Tell
you
you what,
blame
that
him?
could have been...
That could have been it. That literally, if he managed to drop him in that and put his knee
he
in
needed
there.
to dive on him.
Honestly,
He needed
150
to
kilos in his
dive
gut
on
as he goes down. No.
Oh my God.
God, that was so close.
That was such a missed opportunity.
Oh, that could literally be the decider of this fight.
I feel so bad for Barney right now because he's such an incredible fighter.
Can you imagine the adrenaline running through Oleg though
Oleg
after
is
missing that? Like,
picking
bloody hell.
apart in this fencing bout effectively.
Yep.
He doesn't seem to be closing. He doesn't want to close in. He's pushing back to the list. Incredible.
That was good.
What an exhilarating fight.
I've got to tell you, that little clip kick that he did was potentially one of my favourite moments of the evening so far, because it's just such a minor little tap and then it dropped him. So, like, just the way his stance changed and he fell. It's just such a shame he didn't manage to take advantage of that and drive it home.
Yeah, honestly, he needed to
Right,
just
I want to see a replay
jump.
of this. Let's see if we can get that up.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Here we go.
He takes that step forward and then Barney...
No, I don't think that's the one, or is it? Let's wait and see. And...
There.
Oh no, did he slip then, or was it a kick? I couldn't quite see.
Let's see if we can bring this up close on the screen. Oh, the problem is the camera angle doesn't quite show his footwork.
Let's see.
I wonder if it was a slip, but I think Oleg did extremely well to get out of it.
Yes, this was a kick, I believe.
Oleg did.
Wow.
Oh,
my God. What an incredible takedown attempt. Unfortunately, did not take full advantage of it.
No.
I'm afraid that this round have to go to Oleh.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first round was close either way.
If the first round was a draw, then this one went to Oleh.
Absolutely, it did.
I mean, both of these fighters have to get the big guns, you know.
Yeah.
Bring out the big guns.
At this point, Barney needs to drop him. Either keeps tapping and running and tapping and moving. Sorry, move and strike and move, or Barney just comes out all guns straight into that corner and tries to drop him. And I say that because if he manages that at the very beginning of the round, he can end that round quite quickly. But,
you see, what upsets me a little bit is Barney. He wants to play his game. Obviously, he wants to bully. He wants to grind the guy down, and that's his shtick. I get that. May have been criticised before. Doesn't matter.
Mate,
this is what wins in the way.
Ultimately,
but let me just finish the point. He almost like backs himself up to the list rather than push Oleh into the list.
Really good point, Damien. Yeah, instead of driving him back, he backs himself up. Well, I wonder if he tries driving him back this turn.
He needs to get in there and absolutely demolish him. This needs to be a bulldozer.
Well, it looks
attack.
like Barney's a bit closing a bit more now. Oof.
Ooh, a nice left. Lovely.
Strange how he's disengaging. I'm used to Barney being so aggressive and so driven in the fights.
Okay, well, I mean, he respects Oleh, so admittedly,
He does.
He is doing the right thing because, you put so much momentum charging into a fighter like Oleh, and he's going to use your momentum against you and trip you over. Or worse, score a takedown. And then when you're on the floor with Oleh on top of you,
terrible time.
You're dead, son. You're dead. Now, but he cannot be standing there like that, unfortunately.
Come on, go for his footwork.
Good.
Struggling for
takedown attempt.
Barney has gone for a few grams, but he seems to struggle for purchase, doesn't he?
Okay, his hands are down, which is showing fatigue. And unfortunately, when he's jumping that Osotogari, the problem is he's not breaking the opponent's posture, which is what you need to score a successful Osotogari. Because when you think about it, if you're breaking his posture, then he's breaking yours, and that exposes you to a counter attack.
Absolutely, it does. Oof.
Just
one for one.
Feeling this right now. God damn.
Tell you what, we need to see some defining flurries from someone.
But you can see that he's trying to do this Osotogari, but it's not, there isn't enough. And he's catching a stiff one on the way back in. He wobbled himself. That could have been absolutely devastating for him. And Oleh is, he's not taking advantage of it because he knows he's winning in that fencing fight. Ooh, that was a missed
I think the best opportunity he might have is every time Oleh adjusts his sword and tries to recenter it, if then he pushes home, Barney then pushes home. This is more like it, lads.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Punching his way
Good.
in.
Push him back.
He just needs to
and then
carry on.
Away.
Carry on.
I say this as though I could do this myself. So as I'm not sat here writing checks and I can't possibly cash, which I am.
That's true, but this is why we're here. We're here to comment on all the people's misery and their bad technique. And we get to get away with it scot-free because you'll never know what we would have done.
No, quite right. I tell you what, Barney does need to push him back. Barney does need to get those strikes in.
No, I love his burst of energy and it's showing his grit. However, he needs to be playing his game. He's not. Oleh is denying it.
20 seconds, Barney, hit him.
But to be fair, Barney doesn't look like he's trying hard enough to, to get himself in there.
Knackered, bless him. Just stand off a bit, isn't it, really?
Okay. Wow. This is really good. And the round is over.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful performance.
Short intermission for the fives.
Excellent. Wow. I'm loving every bit of this, ladies and gentlemen. This was an incredible fight. I must say, personally, I think Oleh has got this in the bag. I would be devastated for him if it was a draw. Now, not to take away from Barney, he got out there and fenced, and given his style, he's the way he's built, you know, it's for that smash, bully, and absolutely destroy his opponent in the clinch. He didn't get to do that whatsoever, so completely out of the water, not his style one bit, and he stood his ground. You know, he was throwing good shots. You know, he had excellent bursts of energy, good combinations. You know, he was punching his way in to that grapple. However, the no follow-up is probably what costed him the situation. But you must, I mean, we all got to admit that you got to respect your opponent. If you just charge, he might just turn you around. Right, I'll let Piers take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, an attritional combat, but our victor in the blue corner, Oleh! It's always a pleasure to watch you fight. And Barney was inviting you into that list, and you absolutely wouldn't give it to him. How do you enjoy yourself?
Well, that was a very hard fight. Barney is legend. He's so strong and punches. It's like any mistake and you get in the head and you lose all your thoughts, all your tactics, and just trying to survive. But I was planning to be like calm always because I know he's very strong and pushy, provocative, and he did great things like swept my leg. That was so nice. A little bit more probably endurance speed from him, and I would lose.
I think if you took advantage of that leg sweep and driven you over, I think that might have gone very differently, but you recovered so well. Oleh, absolutely magnificent fight. Your victor, ladies and gentlemen, Oleh!
And ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let you know that this is not over. After this beautiful fight, well, all the fights...
That's all been very civilized, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Very calm, very well put together. How do we feel about a bit of carnage? Yeah! Do we want some chaos? Right, grab yourselves a pint, ladies and gentlemen. In 15 minutes, 5v5. You've seen them already. In white, the White Company, the local gym. In red, the Northern Wolves from Manchester go toe-to-toe the whole round every single time. Grab yourself a pint. See you in 15 minutes, 5v5.